lot of boxing, a lot of sparring, all the physical straining, running, lifting weights. That's beautiful. But you need to practice on what you have to do, and you have to box. So you should do as much boxing as possible leading up to the fight.
Who am I? Who am I to the people? I have a kid now, like I said before. Honestly, it's just that fatherhood time. I haven't yet spent much more time with my son as I would want to. And he'll understand that as he gets older. If I can see, how can I change and how can I give my son more knowledge rather than luxury things, then I'm gonna do that. And the take back is really just about inspiring others like we always do, and grabbing everything, becoming a 2-time undisputed world champion, breaking history and making more records, doing things that people have yet to see. And I'm just grateful to even be here, honestly.
You're hitting the bag, right? I see you hitting when you walk. I want you to do like this. Boom, 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 boom. Let's keep for boom, 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 boom. How long you can do that? 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. A combination, boom, like punch, boom, 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 boom.
And of course, hard work pays off. So this is where it shows. And yeah, man, I think that's the hardest part, though, is taking it all in. I think that's the hardest part, taking it all in. Because I want more. I'm not happy. I'm not satisfied yet. I need more.
What else more you want? Is more boxing can give you?
I need to put my foot in their neck, Mike.
Oh, you want to hurt people?
I want to hurt them.
That's a good one.
You know what? You know what I love about you, Mike? Is that right there. You always wanted your foot on their neck. Yeah. And I love that because it's the best feeling, man.
That's what the believe it or not, that's what the people want.
Yeah, of course.
People want that.
Have you ever had that moment where boxing stops looking like chaos and starts looking like a chessboard, with everyone making tiny moves to win not just the fight, but the story around it? That's the energy right now. A viral clip set it off. Mike Tyson showing up in Teofimo Lopez's camp, running drills, and even giving Lopez a taste of old-school peekaboo fundamentals.
I just say to God, I need your help here. Because I'm about to do something that I'm not built to do, and that's quit.
When you watch the footage, the message is unmistakable. Iron Mike is in there coaching reflexes, slip and counter drills, sharp head movement, and the kind of presence that only comes from the sport's highest peak. This isn't a quick cameo. The clips have been reposted everywhere, and they tell a clear story. Tyson is lending real experience to Teofimo Lopez's preparation. Then the story takes a turn. After those sessions, Tyson, never subtle when he has an opinion, started talking about Shakur Stevenson. The comments sounded like praise wrapped in a warning. He credited Stevenson's polish and ring IQ, but he was just as blunt about what it takes to survive a fighter like Teofimo Lopez at this level. That mix, respect followed by a reality check, hit social media like a jolt. For Stevenson, hearing Tyson essentially say, "I respect you, but don't get comfortable," is the kind of public pressure that snaps you to attention.
Mike, do you recognize this energy?
Energy is beautiful, but we need something to match it. We need some.
Can't nobody match this energy, Mike. Come on.
I know, but you're looking at it, and this used to be a space that you lived in.
There's no doubt about it. That's why I'm getting excited with the other opponent.
Mike's just an instigator at this point. He just wants to instigate it. I love it.
Yeah, but I think the biggest thing about it though is that guys like yourself, legends, I call it, is you guys paved the way. And I appreciate the sport so much, but there was one thing that you had once said, it's like, the way I love the sport, it could hurt you though, because it could break your heart many times.
Oh, many times.
And that's what it's been doing. Man. I love it, I love the sport, but my biggest thing now, my goal is not about, yes, the financial funds and all that, absolutely. Get paid, we risk our lives. But the whole thing is about making the fights happen that people want to see.
Let's be honest, when Mike Tyson, the man who rewrote what power and intimidation can look like in a ring, takes time to work with a young fighter like Teofimo Lopez, it means something. First, it shifts the narrative. It signals Lopez isn't just training hard, he's absorbing old-school battle-tested craft. Second, it introduces uncertainty. Tyson's peekaboo foundation is compact defense, heavy counters, and brutal timing, an ugly problem for anyone who depends on single-shot torque and short bursts of pressure. One thing is clear. After sessions like that, Lopez doesn't walk out the same fighter who walked in. So where does Stevenson fit into all this? For fans who live for the storyline, it's a perfect triangle. Stevenson, the slick, defensive technician, Lopez, the explosive, confident puncher, and Tyson, the wild-card mentor quietly adding new tools to Lopez's kit. Tyson's comments, equal parts praise and caution, do two things at once. They validate Stevenson's skill, and they suggest Lopez may show up with a different approach than people expect. That kind of psychological nudge matters, because in fights this big, momentum often starts before the bell, built on what each man believes about the other.
That when you think, the further you pull your hand back, the harder you punch, but it's not. Punching comes with relaxation, real good pinpoint accuracy punching. You can hit a guy with pop and boom, but hit the guy at the right.
Let's get specific. The meat and potatoes of how Tyson's involvement could change this matchup. Shakur's greatest weapons are distance control, tight head movement, and a surgical ability to turn defense into offense. He fights like a watchmaker. Micro adjustments, perfect timing, and ruthless use of white space.
Yes, sir. Yes. Last 3 years.
Lopez is more like a wrecking ball with a plan, explosive, confident, and capable of stealing around with one perfect sequence. Tyson's peekaboo isn't about looking pretty, it's about making ugly efficient. A compact guard, educated bob and weave, and counterpunch timing built on leverage. If Lopez absorbs even a piece of that, he can close distance while cutting his risk. And that's a problem for any fighter trying to keep the fight clean and controlled.
He's been in the ring before, he knows the in and out about fighting, and it's just that we have to transfer that because he's using his legs and elbows and everything, grabbing. So we kind of, I don't know, did a new foundation and made him more elusive. You know, made him more elusive. He throws his punches with just bad intentions. And I just believe the consistency of the hard punches to the body.
That's it for today. Stay tuned. See you next time.